Party people in the place to be. It's me. I'm really rather tired, and I've really got a long day ahead of me at night. But in the meantime, I did not want to leave this edition of Wake and Rage on such a note. Like, I like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's funny. I think he's probably the funniest host that's on currently, and will be on next season. I think Craig Ferguson was underrated too, and I love his work. But yeah, I think Jimmy Kimmel is a little less milquetoast than some of the other ones. A little less middle of the road and kind of mediocre. Like Jimmy Kimmel's funny. Jimmy Kimmel's funny. Craig Ferguson's funny. A lot of the other late night hosts are just mediocre. Like they're flyover state funny. They're not funny. Anyway, that was the last video. This video, but that segment was kind of mediocre. That segment was flyover state funny. It wasn't really funny. So here we go. We're gonna try to leave you with something better, something doper. This is from our old friend, the Human Tim. He left a suggestion on the video I did of Inspector Gadget Rocks. He wants me to take a look at DuckTales Rocks. Let's see how well this wakes me up. I forgot about this, and it's in the watch later one. I would have done this last night instead of the Bangs one, but I did Bangs instead. So we're going to leave this edition of shooting with DuckTales Rocks. There's a start right now. Hold on. There is a fucking motorcycle outside, loud as shit, at 5 o'clock in the morning. Fuck you motorcycle riders who do that shit. Like, seriously. I understand the appeal of a hog and all that other stuff, but your shit doesn't have to be super goddamn loud. That's just being a dick. Especially this early in the fucking morning. Look! Car alarms are going off in the background because this guy wants to be a fucking asshole. Somebody ought to clothesline him off his fucking bike. Dumbass. Let's start over. Jesus. Seriously, car alarms are going off because this guy wants to be an asshole at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. I can still hear him. He's got to be blocks away. I can still fucking hear him. Fucking, if you're a motorcycle rider, please tell me why you think you have to be that goddamn loud all the goddamn time. Why when you start your shit you have as opposed to just driving the fuck off, homie? What the shit? The fuck is wrong with you? You don't sound cooler, you sound like a dick. Remember that South Park sketch? I'm gonna try to find that video and link it below. If I can't find it, then just look up South Park motorcycles. Anyway, the Human Tim presents DuckTales Rocks. Starts over and it starts right now. It's interesting. It seems like the Human Tim's sound is very reminiscent of what you would hear in like an updated version of the cartoon. It sounds like the closing credits of what you would hear in like the movie version of what the studios would say. This is the closing version theme song of it. Like in my head, if I close my eyes, I can see credits rolling and people walking out of the theater. Oh, there's a little different slant on it, eh? Is that almost that sounded like a Evanescence break or the hell was Edge's, the guys who did Edge's theme song. And see, now this sounds more like the closing theme song of the cartoon, the instrumental closing theme song of the cartoon. I gotta tell you, I'm watching it. I'm watching the credits as a roll by, so I'll keep those in. I gotta tell you, Human Tim's got some skills, baby. Like he can play. He can play a good fucking guitar. Like there's no doubt that homeboy's got some skills, man. That's an interesting take on the DuckTales one. Tell you what we'll do right now. I'm going to do what you should be doing. I'm going to check out his page and see what other songs he's got. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves rocks. Oh, Everything I Do It For You. Isn't that already a rock song? Slow rock, a ballad. That's a ballad, right? Interesting. Mr. Grinch rocks. Dr. Gadget acoustic. Tailspin rocks. That could be interesting. Tailspin rocks? Tailspin was alright. It's more of an island sound to it. Let's see. The Addams Family rocks. That's interesting. Bill Nye the Science Guy rocks. Tetris rocks. Firefly rocks. Darkwing Duck rocks. See, Human Tim's got some interesting takes on some songs out here. Oh, Mystery Science Theater. Alright. Sesame Street rocks. I swear, I want to say Sesame Street released a rock version of the theme song. Maybe I'm confusing it for Schoolhouse Rock, but I swear there was like in that era where rock stars were. There was a brief period in like the late 90s where rock stars were doing shit like that. So I want to say Monty Python rocks. Ghostbusters rocks, huh? Better make that check out to Huey Lewis. Oh, Star Trek rocks, huh? Alright. Animaniacs. Reading Rainbow rocks, huh? I'm curious of what you do with Reading Rainbow. Chippendales. Hey Dude rocks. Boy, that's a forgotten little gem, isn't it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright. He's got some. Alright, so I tell you what, when I need a pick me up, when some of the videos haven't been hitting, or some of the subjects have been kinda lame, Human Tim is gonna be the next resource of videos we go to. Alright, we've been hitting bangs up pretty hard recently to try to save the night, try to save the day. Human Tim's gonna be the next one we go to. Alright? I've already clocked some of these onto the watch later list. So that's gonna be that. Alright people, that's a better way to end this edition of Wake and Rage, isn't it? Isn't it? Good.